today's ceremony, let me apprise you with the sequence of events. First, the national anthem of Pakistan will be played, followed by the national anthem of Australia. After that, the defense advisor will address the audience. This will be followed by the screening of a short video clip titled Defense Forces of Pakistan. After the video, the High Commissioner will be requested to address the audience for the occasion. Following the High Commissioner's address, cake cutting ceremony will be conducted. Ladies and gentlemen, a significant highlight of today's event is the presence of Royal Military College RMC Duntoon's band led by Captain Buff, who have graciously joined us for this occasion. They will be playing a popular Pakistani song, the Mas Kalandar, after the cake cutting.
Distinguished diplomats, members of Australian Defence Forces, my SAC friends, and all honourable guests, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I welcome you all to the Defence Day reception of Pakistan, which this year is being observed in solidarity with people of Kashmir. As the name of this day suggests, that Pakistan Armed Forces are dedicated to the defence of Pakistan with no aggressive design against any country of the world. We are working in harmony with the international community for peace and stability of our region in particular, and of the whole world in general. It is for this reason that we had our largest deployment of the forces in the whole world on war against terrorism. Around 160,000 troops. We have suffered the largest number of casualties in this fight. 4,534 officers and soldiers sacrificed their lives, and around 24,000 got injured. It is with this resolve and dedication that we have been able to support the international community in its efforts to counter terrorism and also to defeat the menace of terrorism in our own country. Terrorism, which was an outcome of international happenings of last 4 decades in our region. It was a long war. Its aims have mainly been achieved. We have a resolve for not letting any time of terrorism take its roots in our country again in future. For that, we will keep making efforts. Many countries of the world have come to us to learn about our experience and our model of success. We are happy to share our experience for larger peace in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is one of the largest contributors of the forces for peace all over the world under United Nations. We like this blue beret. I myself have been a part of United Nations mission in East Timor under command of an Australian general, Major General retired Mike Smith, who is currently associated with United Nations Australia. Pakistan is a peace-loving country. However, as per the dictates of the regional security, we have well-equipped, motivated, well-trained, ready, and arrayed armed forces, capable enough to defend the country in case of any external aggression. Our defense industry is geared up for supporting the armed forces. It is manufacturing military equipment from small arms to the state-of-the-art Al-Khalid tanks, and from long-range cruise missiles to JF-17 fighter aircrafts. This aircraft proved its battle worthiness in its operational engagement in February this year by shooting down 2 hostile aircrafts. This state of readiness has been possible with the help and cooperation of our friends and allies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of our long-standing and steady defense relationship with Australia. I can track it back to 1912. Field Marshal Sir Thomas Albert Blamey was a graduate of Command and Staff College, Quetta in 1912. And since then, every year we had an Australian Army officer in Staff College, Quetta. Even now there is an officer from Australian Army Staff College. We have a place in our Staff College archive named as Blamey Corner, where among other things we have kept belongings of Field Marshal Blamey. Our exchange of training program has developed an understanding and association with Australian Armed Forces amongst Pakistan Armed Forces. I hope this cooperation further flourishes in coming years. All of you for joining us on this important event. Thank you very much.
We're passion for the land that lets us be. We stood on our fears to command the land. Live the lives that die, as our enemies cannot gauge the quantum of our. No one can defy us, because no one from the faith that our countrymen. Devotion to the land that gives us a name. Loyalty to the air that fills us with life.
In bilateral and multilateral affairs, our countries have shared perceptions on several issues of international significance. Our bilateral relations are mutually beneficial and further substantiated by the common desire to promote regional and global peace and security and prosperity. Both the countries maintain a good partnership in the fields of socio-economic development. Pakistan and Australia enjoy strong cooperation in defense and security domains. Incidentally, the first Chief of General Staff of Pakistan Army was Lieutenant General Ross Crane McCabe, an Australian national. Both the countries have vibrant mechanism of defense and security talks, along with 1.5 defense and security dialogue. Chairman Joint Chief of Staff Committee from Pakistan and Australian Chief of Defence Forces lead their respective delegations. The aim of this dialogue mechanism is to foster greater understanding of each other's security perspective in the background of their regional security environment. It helps review and strengthen bilateral defense engagements and identify possible areas for future cooperation. A better appreciation is developed regarding each other's regional security paradigms through these dialogue mechanisms. Defense Minister Linda Reynolds, who was part of the Commonwealth Observers Group to the national elections in Pakistan in July last year, had made the following observations about Pakistan in her report, which I would like to quote here. It was my first, but certainly not my last visit to this fascinating, friendly and wonderfully diverse nation. I found Pakistan culturally, religiously, ethnically and geographically a diverse nation. It would be hard to find a nation at the center of global geostrategic thinking. Pakistan matters to the world. Pakistan matters to the Commonwealth family, and it also matters here to us in Australia. Regular high-level bilateral contacts between defense leaderships, including chiefs of defense forces, chiefs of Army, Navy, Air Force, are a hallmark of our defense ties. Besides these periodic meetings, senior personnel of defense services often exchange views on important regional peace and security related developments and maintain regular contacts at international events. Participation in each other's defense seminars, exhibitions and related events is also a regular feature. The two sides also enjoy close intelligence sharing and counter-terrorism cooperation. Exchange of defense training and courses is a prominent feature of our defense ties. Every year, Australian officers participate in courses at the Command and Staff College, Quetta and National Defence University, Islamabad. Pakistan Defence Forces officers also participate in courses organized by the Australian National Defence College and Australian Defence Forces Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are observing solidarity with the people of Jammu and Kashmir on this Defence Day. It has been more than a month that 8 million people in IOJ&K have been incarcerated in a huge prison, clamped down under curfew with complete communications blackout, and economic shutdown. International bodies such as UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, International Council of Jurists, Genocide Watch, Amnesty International, eminent international personalities and prominent media have expressed grave concern about the humanitarian crisis that has been created as a result of these unilateral illegal actions in IOJ&K. Acute food shortages, lack of access to medicines, health facilities, closure of schools and universities, and inability to contact families and relatives to tell them about their ordeal are adding to the frustration and sense of helplessness among the people. A sharp spike has also been reported in human rights violations. The UN human rights experts in a statement have expressed deep concern over the reports of nighttime raids by security forces in private homes and arresting teenage boys. The risk of enforced disappearance has heightened. A fact-finding NGO report has quoted incidents of molestation of women and girls during these raids by the security forces to arrest teenage boys. The UN rights experts have also expressed serious concern over the use of live ammunition by security forces on protesters in IO and JK that constituted violation to the right to life. There is also a huge concern over deprivation of means of livelihood and earnings due to shutdown with no economic activity, and that has put the vulnerable community, poor people, daily wage earners, women and children to a severe risk.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Wonderful.